Just firing it. Okay, we are live on YouTube. Welcome to BitcoinTAF.com. I I don't know where I should start this week. Just wanted to maybe
Mm,
recommend that everybody take a look at the cryptocurrency space because it is a dynamic, growing, and can be very, very profitable space to be in. I got involved about 10 years ago, and it's been quite a journey. There was a lot of misinformation out there in the past that got a lot of us in trouble. Fortunately for me, I came across two incredible people, Marius and Wendy Landman, about 8 years ago, and they just changed my success rate in the cryptocurrency space. Unbelievable. Marius has got a unique mathematical background where he uses algorithms, and over the years, he's developed an uncanny way of being able to take algorithms and push through the data and predict what's going to happen in the future. He's been extremely successful in predicting worldwide events. He's been very successful in predicting the stock market. And recently, his wife, Wendy, got him involved in cryptocurrency. And lo and behold, his algorithms are working extremely well in
mm.
predicting the, um, the cryptocurrency space. So that's what this is all about. And today I have one of the co-founders here for Bitcoin Trend and Forecast. I have Wendy Landman. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, nice to be here, Keith. It's good to see you. Thank you for all those nice things you said. And yes, we've been in the cryptocurrency world for quite a few years now. And it's very exciting time to be in crypto today. 123 Bitcoin and rising. It looks really strong. Yeah, it's an incredible time to be in crypto, and it's not too late to get in. That's the good thing.
That's the good news. But the most important thing, though, is uh, people need to know what's going to happen. Is Bitcoin going
Mm,
to continue going up short term, or is it going to go sideways, or are we going to
mm.
get a retracement? And if any of those happen, how far are we going to go down? When do we want to
Correct.
maybe taking profit? When should we maybe laddering, entering our trades back in? Those are the
Mm,
questions that most people uh, don't have answers for, right?
correct.
And,
Correct.
and when you don't have those answers, then fear enters their brain and they don't enter the market at all. And so they miss the entire thing. So this is what Bitcoin Trend and Forecast is all about. We give you the
Mm,
guidance so you know
mm,
when to be getting in, when to be taking a profit, and then maybe sitting on the sidelines for a while to start all over again because
mm,
the market is volatile. And that's a good thing, not a bad thing. When you think
mm.
about it, the more volatile a market is, the more opportunity there is to make profit if you have the proper analysis and predictions. And that's what Bitcoin Trend and Forecast is all about.
Mm,
Um, we have a wide range of products today, anywhere from long-term investment analysis in
mm,
Bitcoin, as well as the altcoins. And that's my area. That's the part that I love the most is the altcoins because they move
mm,
so quickly and so high and low. And when I have the algorithm that knows when to be getting in and getting out, I mean, the profits that we can make are staggering, just absolutely
mm.
amazing. And for other people that like to learn how to trade on a more infrequent basis, well, we have Wendy here who developed
Mm.
a course called the Huddle Nuts. And Wendy, maybe you could tell us a little bit about it and how exciting it can be.
Absolutely. So we teach people how to trade every single day. There's a lot of people out there that want to change their jobs. They want to be able to make extra money on the weekends or just want to do it for fun, one of the two. But we teach people how to trade on minute charts. So we're making money every day, up and down on coins that are running that are not in your long-term portfolio. So this is what we do. We'll teach you the different trading styles on the course. So you don't want to mix up your trading styles. And this is what a lot of people do wrong in trading crypto. Learning how to trade your long term is different than learning how to do signals, learning how to do hodl fire trades, learning how to do short term day trades, and learning how to do minute trades. Okay. So they all work a little bit differently. We do teach them on the course. We have a brand new course out this year. We're very excited to, for the first time ever in 8 years, to be able to let people do a self-paced course. So it took a lot of work from the team to do the recorded videos, to make sure that we had the modules ready, to have the homework done, and to have the live component, because we truly believe that you cannot learn how to trade really well without live support. So that's what HoloNauts is all about, is this incredible 50 module course that you do on your own, but we also have live support every single week to
Mm.
teach and train you.
Right. Wow. That's phenomenal. The let me just maybe share my screen. I want to show
Yeah.
the folks what the website looks like. And in fact, when you first just go to BitcoinTAF.com, you'll scroll down and you can get a lot of information about us and when we got started and all that sort of thing. But if you really want to know more about what we do, you can click on this little button here called products. And in there, you can click on all the different products that we offer, because we offer a wide range of education and training everywhere from people that just want to copy trade what the professional traders are doing to being able to follow the forecasting of long-term forecasting analysis of Marius's coins to courses where we can teach you how to trade for yourself, how you can become a very successful trader in the place as well, anywhere from being a long-term trader to swing or medium-term type trading, or as Wendy was saying earlier, all the way down to 1 minute chart trading. So we have something for everybody, and that's the beautiful thing about it. One of the cool things is Wendy has developed a new tool which she calls the HODL Fire, and it's a
Mm.
great tool for people that just want to get started in trading, get their feet wet. So it's a very good tool that I've found to be very successful, and it's called the HODL Fire. And the beautiful thing is you can try this tool out for indicator for free for 7 days to see if you like it. So I set up a chart just to kind of give you an idea of how this
Mm.
tool works. The horizontal indicator basically shows where the bottom of the trends are and the top of the trends. So what you see in the black is the pivot tops and pivot bottoms of a coin that's trending. I like using it on about a 2 to 4 hour time frame because
Mhm.
that takes a lot of the noise out. And so I can trade this, for example, get in over 2 or 3 days, make very nice profit. And a key example of that is just a couple of days ago, we had a lovely pivot bottom. So and again, I was being very cautious. I waited for a buy tag, and that's when I entered the trade when I got this buy signal. Now, when I did that, I'm not gambling. It's all about risk management. So I protect my capital by putting in a stop loss, which you will learn in the courses of what we do. But I basically put a stop loss in so that if the market were to turn and go down, I'd only lose this little amount. And then as the coin goes up, I simply move my stop loss up until I get to the point where I've got my stop loss at break even. Now I got a risk-free trade. How cool is that? So I can
Mhm.
relax, let the market play out. And what I'm looking for as this market moves up, I'm looking for a pivot top. That's an indication for me to get out of this trade. So I will simply ride this up, and as the coin keeps moving up, I'll raise my stop loss so I can stop and profit. And that way, because we don't know the future. So we always want to protect our capital. So I just keep moving my stop loss up and stop profit, stop profit. And then once we get a pivot top, that's when I exit the trade right there. And when I exit the trade, let's put my stop loss back in. Let's just see how I did on that trade. Now, this trade took about 3.5 days to play out. And lo and behold, I made about 19–20%, and I could have lost maybe 3%. Well, that's a 6 to 1 win ratio. When I have those kinds of odds, I'll take those trades all day long. So, I mean, in
Mm.
3, 4 days, I made myself a nice 20% profit with virtually no risk. That's the cool part about this little tool. So, Wendy, could you comment further on this tool because you were the developer of this?
Yeah, absolutely. No, you did it just perfect. A
Mhm.
lot of people don't know that it has the built-in alerts. So what Keith is telling you is exactly right. It was best designed to be used on the 2 to 4 hour time frame. Um, for those people who are long-term traders, they use it on the day chart. So when you're long term holding your coins, and this is one thing that people don't understand, you've got people like Sailor out there who are telling you if you short Bitcoin, you hate money. And I was just like, you got to be kidding me. If you short Bitcoin, when Bitcoin goes down, you're making money because you know what you're doing. You're shorting the market. You're making money going up and you're making money going down. The big issue that we have right now, which is a really important question, is a lot of people are like, Bitcoin is at an all-time high now at $123,000. And it's like, what's it going to do? Is it going to go up more? Is it going to go sideways? Is it going to go down? What's it going to do? Well, when you've got a lot of long-term traders out there that don't know how to trade properly, I'm sorry, but you are only investing and most people with Bitcoin in particular will will be at the top right now at 123, but they won't sell. But if it drops, like take the one previous drop that you had,
Yeah,
okay, with the red candles coming down. Okay, if they're not going to sell at the top, they're going to sit through the drop of 20, 30%. And what they're going to do is they're going to buy more. They're going to infuse more capital into the market and they're going to buy more Bitcoin. And then they're going to ride up and get the extra profit on the way up with the more infused money that they put into the market. Now, what we teach and train is that you take your profit off the top, all of it. You sell all of your Bitcoin where you had that previous top and then you stay out of the market or you put the what happens is most people will put their money in other alternative coins. That's why when Bitcoin goes down the alternative coins go up in value is because people infuse their money into the altcoins. Okay, when Bitcoin hits the bottom and the bottom pivot comes in, they buy back in the coin and they ride back up without infusing extra money into the capital. They have already been making money with their money, but now they put all their money back into Bitcoin and they buy more Bitcoin. So they actually have more Bitcoin when it goes back up to the top again, and they're making more coins, which it's all about how big are your bags, how big are your coin bags by the time you get to the top, instead of just trading one Bitcoin and holding it, you know, the big delusion, and that you hear this all the time from financial analysts as well, is that drop from the previous high to the low, okay, 20, 30% drop is unrealized loss. And they use that word unrealized, but the problem is it is a real loss. If
correct.
you had $100,000 and you lose 30% of that, you've lost $30,000 if you sell your coin. Now, yes, it goes back up, but you lose again because you lose from buying, you didn't buy back at the bottom. So you lose getting back up to the price where you were.
Correct.
So it's like when we teach a lot of these principles on the course, is that you lose in the market because you're not trading your money. It's just sitting there waiting for the exchange to use it. So what happens now is when you have all these people that just hold on to their Bitcoin and they never sell it, okay? This is why the altcoins are not running, okay?
Mhm.
Because people, instead of managing their money better, selling their Bitcoin, buying alts, making money as the alts rise, everybody's staying in Bitcoin, and they're not worried about that unrealized loss
Right.
or that unrealized gain that they missed out on, or they're infusing more money in the bottom to get that gain. That's what's happening now. So Bitcoin is sitting there at the top and
Mhm.
the altcoins aren't running because everybody's not knowing how to trade their capital properly and to maximize the amount of money that they can have in crypto. So I know that a lot of people have that question is why aren't the alts running? And that's why, is because people are just sitting through these long drops and not making the money that they could possibly be making on crypto during this time. So we're all hoping that people will learn, especially how to use the HODL fire. Know that the top is in. Take your profit off the table. Go buy altcoins. Watch them ride up. Make your money. Buy back in at Bitcoin at the dip, and ride it back up. But
Yeah.
constantly keep Bitcoin. Bitcoin's a great asset. No, I mean no about it, but learning how to trade it properly is what our company is all about.
Exactly. Like I just showed on the screen, just one
Yep,
trade. But look, folks, I could be back in this. I could have traded this twice. So I made 20% on the first one. I could have go back in on the buy on this, and I could have traded up and made another 12.
exactly.
So now, cumulatively, I've made over 30% in less than a week. That's
Yep.
the power of this type of trading. So, folks, I can't recommend enough that you take a serious look at Bitcoin trend and forecast and look at all the products they have to offer because they can take you from zero to being a financial expert in the cryptocurrency. That's the power. They have education and trading courses here that will literally change your lives. And I must admit, the cost is so reasonable. And folks, I've taken a trading course a few years back. It was in the Forex market. They wanted
Mm,
$10,000 US, plus it was costing me $200 a month
mm.
ongoingly afterwards. And it only taught me about half of what I needed, and it was an abysmal failure. After taking the
I'm
ultimate,
sorry.
it was a
I
disaster.
don't mean to laugh, but that's what a lot of them do. They'll keep you on board for another $200 or $300 a month, and they stretch it out over a year or so. Hodl Knots, we'll have you trading the first 30 days. If not
Yeah.
the first, by the second week, you're already going to be trading. We simplify the entire process for you, and we're not going to charge you $10,000. I promise you.
And that's
Mm.
the thing. Yeah, people that ask, what does it cost? Well, we're talking about a course for $780.
Yeah.
And and on top of that, that course you get a custom-made an analytical indicator that you get to use for
Mm.
life for that.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
indicator alone is worth $780. This is what I mean
Mm.
about value. I took the ultimate trading course here, and we're also talking $780. This course is
Mm.
worth 10 times that, folks.
Mm.
And again, the
Mm.
indicators you get, the custom-made indicators to really narrow down to help you make decisions and when to buy and when to get out. You literally can see it like writing on a wall once you have this training and the indicators. It's truly is phenomenal. So that's what this company is all about, and we invite you to check out more of it. And we'll be here to help you. So, any last great words, Wendy, you have for today of what's been happening?
No, I just really, I would just say for those people who are thinking it's too late to get in, we're just getting started in cryptocurrency. I found I saw a video the other day, it was just yesterday. Somebody had on about XRP. Now, the XRP is there's a lot of talking going on about XRP. And with the Bitcoin currency in the United States and the funds that they're creating, it was painted on a cash truck. I don't know if you've seen it, but it was a cash truck that had a big Ripple XRP logo and it said USD. So that was the sign of the future coming. So I know a lot of people with XRP are excited about that. The XRP is going up. I mean, let's just face it. It's common if you're in the crypto world and you're in there's a lot of coins that you want to that you can be in. I'm not giving financial advice,
Mhm.
but that will make insane amount of money for you. If long-term investments, you got to think long-term, but you also have to know how to trade your long-term. And that is where the hodl fire comes in. The hodl fire is also good for stocks,
Mm.
forex.
Mhm.
It works on. I had some guy ask me about that the other day. He says, "Oh, I'm a stock trader. I'm trading a couple coins and or a couple stocks. One was Tesla and another one was Marathon, I think is what he was in. And it was
Mhm.
like this autofire works the same on Forex." And I said, and on stocks. And this, yes, it does.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a great tool to have. It's dialed in 85 to 100% accuracy. It's probably one of the best, or if not the highest percentage gain accurate indicator on TradingView. We do not advertise it on TradingView. We don't talk about it on TradingView. It's private script. You won't find it on TradingView. The only place you're going to get access to it is through Bitcoin Trend and Forecast. So we'd love for you to have it. Try it for free. There's a free coupon.
Mhm.
Try it for a whole week for free. We want you, and we won't take your payment method. That's the great thing. We're not one of those that take your payment method. No, if you forget to cancel it, we're going to ding your account. We don't work that way. So free is free. Try it for a week. If you don't like it, you're not going to buy it. But yeah, I think you'll find you won't live without it. And none of us do. It's just a really, really good indicator to be able to trade your cryptocurrencies. That,
Yeah.
love that you had me on the call. Happy to help.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, just we love what you do, Keith, and helping everybody with the products. And there's something out there that we have for everybody in cryptocurrency. So I'd love to
Absolutely.
see you on the course.
Hmm. Well, with that, we'll wrap it up for today. By the way, I do this call twice a week, Monday at this time, and then I also do it on Friday mornings at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is good for people in Europe and Africa time zone. That's only about 4 or 5 in the afternoon. So I do it at this time for the North American and Mexican market. And hopefully, if you're listening in or watch the video, please invite your friends to listen in, and we'll be
Yeah.
happy to share this with everybody. So with that. Thank you, Wendy, and have a good evening.
Okay.